This topic could be defects of eye. Okay, so I'm just just me. Hello, Ryan. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, with you? I'm audible. Ryan and Sumaya, please let me know. Sumaya, are you there in the class? Sumaya, at least let me know in the chat if you are unable to unmute yourself. Hello, Ryan. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Sure, that's great. Okay, everyone. So, okay, so let's start the class. Okay. So in the last topic we have done, like basically we have studied about the basic properties of an eye. Basically, what is the function of eye? Okay. And we have done what like the terminology related to the human eye, like power of accommodation. Okay. Near basically you can say least distance of distinct vision and far point infinity. These are the things that we have done in the last class, right? Okay. So now it's time to start the new topic, that is the human eye defects. Basically defects of human eye, or you can say defects of vision and their correction. In this chapter, in this topic, we'll study about the different types of you can say the defects that we have in our eyes. Like suppose like some of the students are not able to see the far objects, some of the students are not able to see the near objects. So these are the two main defects of eye that can be corrected using the lenses, proper appropriate lens. Okay. And basically the third is presbyopia, that is due to the basically you can say the weakness of eye. Basically, suppose that like you must have seen that the senior citizens wears a kind of special glass in which both the lenses are mixed in such a manner that they can see the far as well as the near object. Okay, so that defect of eye is called presbyopia. This is due to the weakness of ciliary muscles. Okay, the ciliary muscles are not capable of basically adjust the focal length of the human eye. So that's why presbyopia occurs in the senior citizen, because they go. Presbyopia is just a, you can say, natural phase of eye. Okay. So, but myopia and hypermetropia, they are also natural, but they are due to, you can say, in the teenagers, that is very common right now. Okay. Presbyopia is the natural occurrence due to the weakness of human body in the older age. Okay. And one more defect is also there, that is called cataract. Have you heard about that? There's a milky layer is formed around the lens. Have you seen that thing, Bacho?
No, sir.
No.
Sir, talking about the
No, sir.
whiteness of the eye?
Whiteness of the eye in the lens. Yeah. So basically, that is also a defect of human eye, which can be corrected only by the surgery. Okay. So cataract can be corrected only by the surgery, but like these human like defects like myopia and hypermetropia can be corrected using the appropriate lens. Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
now
sir.
let's understand the types of defects first of all. Okay. So first is basically myopia. Myopia is also called short-sightedness. Or nearsightedness. Okay. Okay. Myopia is basically short-sightedness or nearsightedness. What does it mean basically? It means that the person having myopia can see the nearby objects clearly, but cannot see the far objects. Okay. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Short-sightedness means it can see the nearby objects clearly. Okay. Next is hypermetropia.
Sorry, myopia, he can't see the far objects, right?
Yes. Hypermetropia. Hypermetropia means far-sightedness or long-sightedness. Long यहाँ पे long कहते हैं. Or far-sightedness. Okay. Next is presbyopia. Okay, we will study about the detail one by one. Okay. And one more thing, bacho. The ray diagrams of these things are very, very important. A 5 marker directly comes as the draw a label diagram of the myopic eye as well as the correction of the myopic eye. Okay. So that's why this is a very important topic in terms of 5 marker. Okay, presbyopia. So presbyopia. Presbyopia. So basically, this is due to the age, basically the old age. Okay, parts the presbyopia. Okay.
So what is presbyopia?
Rayan, presbyopia is a kind of stage in the senior citizens that they cannot see the nearby as well as far objects clearly. Okay. They don't have the capability, we can say the power of accommodation that it can easily adjust the focal length according to the situation or the object. Okay. They cannot see the far as well as the near objects. Okay. They have to use such kind of glasses so that they can see properly. Okay. That is presbyopia. Okay. Okay. So now let's understand the term, each term one by one. That is myopia. Okay. We will talk about the, you can say about, we will talk about the reasons behind the myopic eye. Okay. So myopia. So first of all, next is okay. So myopia, it means that myopic eye is that defect of vision myopia is that defect of vision due to which person cannot see distant objects distant objects clearly, though it can see the nearby objects clearly. Clear, everyone? Okay. The next thing is that I've told you about that the far point of an eye is infinity, right? In the last class, we have done that the
Yes,
far
sir.
point of an human eye is the infinity. But in this case, the far point basically shift towards the eye, basically is less than the infinity. Okay. The far point, I will explain through the figure. Of an eye suffering from myopia is less than infinity. Okay. So in terms, if we talk about the far point, so the far point is less than the infinity of the myopic eye. Okay. Let's talk about what are the reason that basically that reason behind the myopic eye. Why does it happen? Okay. The defect of so what I was saying, the defect of eye called myopia is caused. So basically there are two main reasons. Is caused. First of all is that the convergence power of the islands increases. Okay, basically what happened is that the islands converges the rays. It basically focus the rays high. Okay, it has increased. Okay, due to the converging power of islands. Okay, just a moment, but let's laptop is basically making my life worse. Okay, so converging power. Okay, and or if it means that due to the high converging power, the rays will you can say you can intersect at early point. Suppose that this is a normal ray coming, right? And suppose this is a lens, so they will converge. Suppose this is the actual focal length. Okay, this is the actual focal, this is the converging, but our eye lens become such highly converging, so it basically converges the rays here. Now the focal length has decreased a lot. Yes or no, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the reason is that, okay, so this is the reason behind the myopic eye, the converging power of the eye lens basically become increases. Okay. And the next thing is that eyeball becomes elongated.
So
Okay.
why does it happen like that?
So basically this is due to the eye lens. Okay. This is due to the eye lens. Okay. Q2. Because our islands is a kind of, you can say, suppose like what happened is that, so what I was saying, suppose we do play a lot of games. Okay, suppose we do play a lot of games. Okay, so what we do is that we basically use our eyes constantly to the nearby objects. Yes or no? Yes or no? So
Yes.
my lens will be thick at that time when I will be using my mobile phones, right? So it means
Yes,
that
sir.
I'm basically training my eye to see the nearby objects very clearly. But when I see the distant object, I'm not able to see the distant object because most of the time my eye lens is in, you can say, constrained shape. Like basically my eye lens is thick most of the time due to the, you can say, high usage of mobile phone. Okay, you can see this, you can say a defect in this case itself. Okay, Maha, clear it?
Yes, sir.
Is my voice audible to all of you, Bichu?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, my internet is a little bit unstable right now. Sorry for that, Bichu. Okay. Yeah. So these are the main two main reasons behind the you can say myopic eye. Okay, so that due to the high converging power of lens and due to the eyeball too long, the eyeball becomes too long. Okay, so that's why the rays will converge at earliest point. Okay.
So eyeball
Huh?
being too long makes an oval
Uh,
shape.
yes, Nabila, you are saying, please speak a little bit louder, dear.
The second point,
Huh?
does that mean the eyeball is an oval shape?
Yes, it will be like this.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Like suppose I'm not saying this is only can happen due to the high usage consumption of mobile phone. This can be like naturally. Suppose like I've seen like many of the children that like when they born, basically they have very high weak eyesights. Okay, that is also genetics. Okay, that is also genetical problem, and sometimes the immune system of the normal baby is not that much efficient. So that's why these are the things that happens in a natural as well as artificial manner. Okay, both the possibilities are there. Clear, everyone?
yes.
Chicken. So in this basically 10th standard, you will study about the evolution or heredity, something like that in the biology. So and these are some problems that is also inherited by your parents as well. Okay, so these are the things. Chicken. So both the you can say uh, possibilities are there. Okay. Now let's identify. Okay. Let me tell you. So now let's understand the ray diagram of the myopic eye. Is this clear to all of you till now? Please let me know, Bacho. What the thing that I've written on the screen, is this clear to all of you? Myopic eye, short-sightedness. That is, this is due to the this is effects basically happens due to the high converging power of lens or the elongation in the eyeball. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, sir.
That distance can see the nearby objects but cannot see the distant objects clearly. Okay. So let's understand using the ray diagram. This ray diagram is very important. These three ray diagrams are there. So you have to understand and practice these ray diagrams. Okay. Ray diagrams. So basically this myopia can be, suppose that just a second, पहले मैं इसमें यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ. Okay, suppose this is a normal human eye. Okay. This is the eye lens. Okay, and rays are coming from infinity. So what will happen if the rays are coming from infinity, bacho? What will happen if the rays are parallel, basically are parallel to each other? What will happen?
They meet at the retina.
They'll meet at the retina, but due to high
Sir.
converging power, yes, Rayan, bolo.
Sir, it will intersect. It will meet, sir.
It will meet. So basically, due to the high converging power of the human eye or the eye lens, the rays will not meet at the retina, but instead of that, they will meet before that, like this. Okay. So now the image is formed here. Instead of the image forming at retina, the image is formed here. So if the image is not clear, so is it basically possible to see the image clearly?
No,
If
sir.
the image is not formed on the retina, so how is it possible that retina will send the proper signal to the brain so that it can be seen properly? Okay.
I'm using lens.
Ha. So that's why this is the first case. Okay. So this is I'm writing here. Okay. Image is formed in front of retina. Okay. Like this, see parallel rays. Okay. So these are the three things that you have to understand. Clear, everyone? Is there anything that is not clear to you till now? And suppose this is your retina. Okay. Suppose this point is called retina. Okay. Okay, so this is the case of the distant object. Now let's draw the case of the nearby objects. Okay. Now, so what will happen? Suppose that I'm again basically इसको मैं copy कर लेता हूँ. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So this is the case. Suppose your object is placed nearby to the human eye. Like this. Okay. So the nearby objects of this eye. So the image will be formed at the retina without any problem. Okay, like this. The image will format here. Clear, everyone? Please let me know, everyone. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, this is the far point. So, okay. I just forgot. So this is not the nearby object. This is the far point. Basically, instead of that, the far point has shifted to, towards the right side, towards the eye. So what this is the far point. Okay, this is the far point. Okay, this is less than infinity. As you can see, this is less than infinity. If the object is in infinity, the light rays would be parallel. But the object is not at infinity, it is less than infinity. So it will be like this. Okay, the light rays will start here, and this is the image forming at the retina. Okay, यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ.
So these diagrams are only for myopic eye, right?
Yes, these are for only for myopic eye. The far
Okay.
point, the far point of a myopic eye. This is the far point of a myopic eye. Okay.
That means it's not touching the retina, right? It's
It's
little
touching
bit.
the retina. It's touching the retina, dear.
Okay, sir.
The image is forming at retina. I've told you that basically the far point has shifted towards the eye. It is less than infinity. Okay. Clear? So this is image formed on the retina. This is the image formed on the retina. Okay. Okay, now B, this is the B part. Now it's time to say the third, the how to correct this human eye. So what we will do is that, just a second, like this. Okay. The third case is to use an appropriate lens to basically, this laptop is just, okay. So I'm erasing this a little bit. Okay. So to basically correct this human eye, so what we will do is that, just a second, let me draw the eye lens. I will place मुझे एक फिगर लेने दो आप concave lens की. दो सेकंड बच्चों, मुझे एक फिगर मिली है, वो मैं जरा डाउनलोड करके मैं इसको पेस्ट कर रहा हूँ. यार ठीक है, इसको थोड़ा सा छोटा करो. So now I'm going to place this concave lens in front of the human eye, so that the before basically striking the eye lens, the light will pass through this lens, so that it can be it can basically get spread out, so that we can use this eye. Just a second. देखो आपकी light rays will pass this, yes or no? Will be parallel. Just इसको थोड़ा सा नीचे कर.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So the light ray. Okay, like this. So what will happen, Bachu? This concave lens will diverge the light. Yes or no? This is called
Yes, sir.
diverging lens. Follow yes or no, everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now
Yes,
you
sir.
can see this thing. Before striking it directly to the eye lens, we have basically placed a concave lens, so that we can, now you can see that this rays are basically spreading out a little bit. Okay. So now after this point, the rays will point at the retina. Okay. Okay. And the retina. Okay, so these rays, these actual light rays, that is here, will be extended like this a little bit. Okay, so this is the ray diagram that we will be using. So basically, this was the far point, actual far. This was the act. हाँ बोलो, yes sir. Is somebody saying something? Everyone, anyone? Okay, sure.
was
So
actually
the, okay,
microphone.
okay. So these are the parallel rays. Just a sec. यहाँ पर लिख देता हूँ. These are the parallel rays coming. Okay. Before striking the islands, basically these rays are passed through the concave lens so that it diverges and then it will pass through the island. So this problem is solved now by using a concave lens. Clear, everyone? Is this ray diagram clear to all of you? Okay. So in the concave lens, in the lens formula, when we have drawn the ray diagram, the light rays will go like this, but they do not actually meet. So basically we extend in the backward direction, yes or no? Like this. Yes or no, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, okay, so this is the virtual image formed at this point F. Okay. Virtual image is formed at this point F. Okay. So that's from here marking this as okay, this is basically I, the actual image formed. Okay. Okay. So this is I.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is the C point. So this is the correction of the myopic eye. We use the concave lens so that we can correct the myopic eye. Clear? Correction of myopic eye. Well, everyone, is this clear to all of you? But you please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubts so far to anybody till now?
No, sir.
Sure.
Sure, sir.
Check it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So the purpose to solve the purpose to to use the concave lens. The purpose to use the concave lens is to reduce the converging power because we have introduced a diverging power. So the converging power will reduce, yes or no? Everyone,
Sir, could you say it again?
I'm saying to reduce the converging power, we have introduced the concave lens. The purpose to introduce the concave lens is to reduce the converging power of the human eye. Clear? I'm writing it here.
Yes, sir.
Maha, Gianna, Harshit, Rayan, Sumaya, Aisha, Nabila. Clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
This is a very important diagram. These three diagrams you have to draw. If the question says that explain what is myopia, explain the myopic eye with the help of a diagram and its correction. Okay. And sometimes in addition of that, they can ask what is the cause behind the myopic eye. Okay. I've given you two cause, yes or no. So you have to write it those as well. Okay. The whole purpose is to, no, sorry, the whole purpose concave lens reduce the converging power of lens.
To reduce the converging power of islands.
Yes, islands. I've written islands. Okay. This is the main reason to use the concave lens. Clear, everyone? Please let me know once.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt so far to anybody?
No, sir.
Chalo, that's great. Okay. Let's take one example. Question is saying the far point of an human eye is 80 centimeter in front of the eye. What is the power lens required to correct the defect? Okay. So solution लेते हैं सबसे पहले. Okay. Now here we have to use the lens formula to calculate. The object is saying the far point of a myopic eye. So is 80 centimeter. It means that it at 80 centimeter, the object, basically the image of an object is forming, yes or no? Actually the object is placed at the infinity, right?
Yes,
It
sir.
is infinity, okay? And the image is formed at the in front of the eye. So in front of the eye means that eye is there. It is forming in front of here. That means that this would be negative. Bolo yes or no, everyone? Because we are going in the opposite direction of light rays.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So that would be minus 80 centimeter. Okay. And what is the power of lens required to correct the defect? Okay. So we have to calculate the power. So first of all, we have
So
to
how is
calculate the
mu
focal
infinity?
length. Okay, infinity. The question is saying that the far point of a myopic eye is 80 centimeter. What is the power? So if you are saying about the far point here, so the far point means that the object is placed at infinity. Okay? If we are using the words far point, so the far point of a human eye is infinity. Okay, Riyan?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now we will use the lens formula, that is 1 by f minus 1 by u. Okay. So 1 by f is equals to 1 by u is 1 by infinity minus of minus 1 by 80. What is 1 by infinity? Can anybody tell me? What is the value of 1 by infinity? Anyone? No. Okay, let me tell you. 1 by infinity is equals to 0, or 1 by 0. If there is 1 by 0, so that would be equals to infinity. Okay? Well, clear? Okay. So now here, so this will be equals to 0, but yes or no? So the
Yes,
only
sir.
thing that is left is 1 by f is equals to negative 1 by 80 negative. So that would be 1 by 80. So f is coming out to be 80 centimeter. This is the eye lens. Just a second. ठीक है? नहीं मुझसे कुछ mistake हुई है क्या? अरे यार. Sorry. मैंने values अलग रख दी. मुझे 1 by v पहले रखना था ना. minus 1 by 80 minus 1 by infinity. So now this is 0. ठीक है? So 1 by f आ जाएगा minus 1 by 80. So आ जाएगा negative 80. ठीक है? Okay. So now I've told you the formula about the power of lens, that is P is equals to 100 by f if your f is in centimeter. ठीक है? So 100 divided by minus of 80. 0 will cancel this. This is coming out to be negative 1.25 diopter. It means that the negative 1.25 diopter power of is required power of lens. Clear?
Sir, this is the formula to find power. 100
Yes,
by
formula.
F.
100 by f. If your f is in centimeter, Rayan,
And if it's in meter?
it's 1 by f only.
Okay, sir.
रेयान आप क्लास में नहीं थे जब ये पावर वाला लेंस टॉपिक क्लास में हुआ था बच्चे?
No, sir, I guess I was absent, sir.
अच्छा ठीक है, चलो कोई बात नहीं. ओके, मैं लिख देता हूँ यहाँ पे. पावर ऑफ ए लेंस फॉर्मूला जो होता है आपका 1 बाय एफ होता है अगर आपका मीटर में है फोकल लेंथ, और P is equals to 100 by f होता है if your focal length is in सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है? क्योंकि देखो, अगर इस 1 मीटर को मैं लिख देता हूँ, 1 मीटर को मैं लिख देता हूँ, फोकल लेंथ को 100 सेंटीमीटर ही तो लिखूंगा ना. यस और नो? जस्ट
Yes, sir.
सेकंड. ठीक है? ओके, सो इज दिस क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू बच्चों? बोलो, क्लियर है ये?
Yes, sir.
चलो
Yes,
ठीक
sir.
है, चलो ठीक है. Okay, so these are the kind of questions that you will get in your exams. ठीक है? अच्छा, आज कोई असेसमेंट नहीं होगा. ठीक है? नो असेसमेंट विल बी देयर once you will complete the defect of file, then you can have the assessment. ठीक है everyone? Last
sir.
assessment, how many of you have done the assessment? Last one. Let me check. अच्छा ठीक है, माहा, नबीला, जियाना. ठीक है, what about rest of you? Okay. Okay, only Galvin and Sumaya. Why did you not give the test? Aisha,
Sir,
okay. हाँ,
which test?
last assessment बच्चे, MCQ question assessment in the app.
Oh, sir, I wasn't at home, I think.
रैयान, आपका इसमें तो पेंडिंग शो कर रहा है बच्चे, आपका तो नहीं हुआ सबमिट.
The assessment or that test that was taken like two, I
No,
guess,
no, MCQ questions, dear. MCQ questions in the app.
in the app.
हाँ, in the app.
Ah, okay, sir. I guess, sir, I have
You
not
have
done.
not given this. Three students have not given this. Galvin, Sumaya, and Rayyan. Galvin is an absent right now, but 5 has. चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. But please don't miss the assessment, बच्चों.
I will
ठीक
do
है?
it, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now, please lower your hands. Okay. Now the next thing is that. Okay, so now this is the thing that is associated with myopia. Now we have to understand the hypermetropia. Okay. In this class, we'll do about the defects of the defects of basically the cause of hypermetropia. Okay. In the next class, we'll do the ray diagram of the hypermetropia. Okay. Hypermetropia. So hypermetropia means that the person can see the distant object clearly, but cannot see the nearby objects clearly. Yeah. Everyone, can I take a 1-minute pause like it's azan right now? Can I take a 1-minute pause? Not more
Yes,
than that.
sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's talk about hypermetropia. Okay. So it is the defect of eye. Nearby objects clearly. So you can see the distant objects. Clearly. Okay, everyone.
Yes.
So basically, this is happened due to the defect of metropia. It's caused. It is the opposite of myopia. First reason is that the converging power becomes low, okay, of islands. Second reason is that the eyeball becomes short, okay. Being too short, okay. So these are the two reasons behind the myopic eye, sorry, hypermetropic eye, that the eyeball becomes too short or the converging power of the islands become low. Okay, everyone.
The near point.
The near point, the near point. Yes, what you are saying?
In the myopia, it is like
Uh,
less than
the far point.
infinity.
Ha. So basically, in this, what happens is that the near point will be less than 25 centimeters. Sorry, will be greater than 25 centimeters. Okay. The near point will increase. It will be greater than 25 centimeters. Okay.
Okay.
And ha. So in this class, okay, let's keep this thing here. Okay. In the next class onward, we will do the ray diagram of hypermetropia. And basically, in the presbyopia, only definition is there. Okay. Nothing is more than that. And we will talk about a little bit the cataract. So these are the things that is in their topic of you can say defect of eye. Okay. So we'll do some numericals as well once we will complete